We are praying through the intercession of Saint Kateri Tekakwitha for our indigenous peoples who are so disproportionately affected by the Covid-19 virus. My name is Father John Cox. I'm pastor of St. Anne Catholic Church in Waubun, Minnesota, White Earth Reservation, and I'm joined by our White Earth friend and elder, Germaine Reigert. Please listen as we pray this prayer to Saint Kateri by Oblate Father Martin Makovic. Dear woman of courage and faith, mystic of the wilderness, sage of the valley, listener to the Spirit who whispers within, Mohawk maiden, servant of the poor, blessed are you among native people. Given the lovely name Tekakwitha, you remain for your people forever, she who puts things in order.
The name you received, orphaned, half-blind, and scarred by smallpox for life. At baptism, washed by the spirit of fire and rain, you walked through water with Moses, Sarah, and Jesus, and were christened Kateri after wondrous Sienna, a woman of another time and a distant culture, destined to become an exemplar for all native people.
You saw more clearly than a wide-eyed fawn the hurts and needs of those around you, the little ones, the sick, the old people, and your face, though fine pottery scratched, glowed with the aura of a child of Gitche Manito.
Then, after only 24 years, you died. Your face, scarred, healed, shone like morning sun. Now, years later, dear woman of courage and faith, she who puts everything in order, walk with us as Kateri and teach us all to live, to serve, and to love.
We pray Psalm 23. The great Father above is a shepherd chief. I am his, and with him I want not.
He throws out to me a rope, and the name of the rope is love.
And he draws me to where the grass is green, and the water not dangerous, and I eat and am satisfied.
Sometimes my heart is very weak and falls down, but he lifts me up again and draws me onto a good road. His name is wonderful.
Sometime, and it may be very soon, it may be a very long in time, he will draw me into a valley. It is dark there, but I will draw back not. I'll be afraid not.
For it is in between those mountains that the shepherd chief will meet me, and the hunger that I have felt in my heart through all this life will be satisfied.
He gives me his staff to lean upon. He spreads a table before me with all kinds of food.
He puts his hand upon my head, and all the tired is gone. My cup he fills till it runs over.
What I tell you is true, I lie not.
These roads that are away ahead will stay with me through life, and afterward I will go to live in the big teepee and sit down with the shepherd chief forever.
In the present tragic situation, when the whole world is prey to suffering and anxiety, we pray to the Creator through the intercession of Saint Kateri Tekakwitha, patron of our indigenous people and of the environment. Creator God, turn your merciful eyes toward us, and amid this coronavirus pandemic,
we pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Comfort those who are distraught and mourn their loved ones who have died, and at times are buried in a way that grieves them deeply.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Be close to those who are concerned for their loved ones who are sick, and who, in order to prevent the spread of disease, cannot be close to them.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Fill with hope those who are troubled by the uncertainty of the future and the consequences for the economy and employment.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Grant that this great suffering may end and that hope and peace may dawn anew.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Comfort the families of the sick and deceased and open their hearts to confidence and trust.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Protect the doctors, nurses, health workers, and volunteers who are on the front line of this emergency and are risking their lives to save others.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Be close to those who assist the sick night and day, and to spiritual leaders and Christian ministers who, in their concern and faithfulness to their teachings, are trying to help and support everyone.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Guide the men and women engaged in scientific research that they may find effective solutions to overcome this virus.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Help tribal and national leaders that with wisdom, solicitude, and generosity they may come to the aid of those lacking the basic necessities of life and may devise social and economic solutions inspired by far-sightedness and solidarity.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Help us realize that we are all members of one great family and to recognize the bond that unites us so that, in a spirit of fraternity and solidarity, we can help to alleviate countless situations of poverty and need. Help us to be strong in faith, persevering in service, constant in prayer.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
Embrace all peoples in distress. Stretch out your all-powerful hand and free us from this terrible pandemic so that life can serenely resume its normal course.
We pray to you through the intercession of Saint Kateri.
We place tobacco for
The White Earth Nation.
We place tobacco for all the Minnesota Chippewa bands.
We place tobacco, all our neighbors to the west, the Great Sioux Nation.
We place tobacco for Navajo Nation.
We place tobacco for the Blackfeet Nation.
We place tobacco for Lumi Nation, who hosted us so graciously during the 2018 Tekakwitha Conference, and all the Salish people.
We place tobacco for all indigenous peoples.
Great Spirit, we speak to you as relatives to all things that live. We give thanks and pray for the well-being of all things in your great universe and on the great Earth Mother. We pray today for those who have died, that their crossing from this world to the next will be a good one. We pray for the ones who remain in this world, that they may feel your loving presence in their hearts and in their minds. Great Spirit, we know that you walk with us always, for you are everywhere. Please hear our prayer and help us to remember always to honor the path you have laid out before us.
Aho.
We pray this blessing on all who are viewing and on all our indigenous brothers and sisters everywhere. And Germaine, would you voice it for us?
In beauty may you walk. With beauty before you may you walk. With beauty above you may you walk. With beauty below you may you walk. With beauty all around you may you walk. In beauty may your walk be finished.